All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we be on. We be on.
You on about illusion?
Yeah, well, we're gonna welcome back another video here with Richard. He wants to talk about creating in the illusion, and you know this is something we can all do eventually. Um, when we reach the that level, but
Fan.
oh,
Sorry.
sorry about that. Guys, I had to turn off the fan. I always got these fans running around here. You sound like a freight train when Richard tries to edit the video, and I can't blame him. I wouldn't want to have to listen to it either. Anyway, we're going to talk about creating the illusion. So we'll let Richard go on with creating the illusion.
Okay, so we can start off by what's the illusion? So,
Yeah, that's a damn good place to start with.
all right. Now, for me, in my case, I see through my soul. I just got to shift, and there it is, more or less. I can see it. Sitting here, I can see it.
Over time,
Not over top of this reality, but within it. But it's very light.
Right.
Now, if I meditate and bring my soul to my head,
Right.
it's just fuck.
It's that real to you.
Yeah.
It's that real.
They're 1 inch away from us.
They always
On a
say
higher
that,
plane.
yeah, they always say
A little
that
higher.
realities are stacked. I've heard that
Jesus
several
Christ,
times.
man, it's crazy. Anyway, so what's an illusion? Okay, this reality we're sitting in, according to Christ, I asked him, and I've been training this for years now. He said, your reality is an illusion. And he goes, when you go to bed, you enter another illusion, the spirit illusion, okay?
Right.
So, let's say you die, you enter the illusion. Now, where do you go once you're in the illusion? Okay? That's if you go straight to the illusion. You can go right to another reality within the illusion.
Within the illusion.
So you got, let's just say the whole universe is a big void of black. Everything that's in it is created in the illusion. Through dreams, through the creator, from you, your dreams, your will, your
Right.
desires, your meditations, all that's created in the illusion. Now, each one of those has its own separate illusion that you can create in if you want to. So, I had an experience today where I was in the illusion. I was asleep. I fell asleep. And that's sleep, what's it called? Sleeping. I call it sleeping illusion. So you sleep, and it's an illusion, but you're working with your subconscious, your soul, on a whole bunch of different levels, whatever you're dealing with. And it's past, it's future, it's now, it's correcting your life for the future stuff, right?
Right.
So, with that, I call it the dream illusion, the dreaming illusion. That's what I call it. Where my soul is with my family, that's my soul, my family, they're dead. Okay? What we call dead. Actually, they're alive, and we're the dream, more or less. They are living in sane illusion. Sane illusion is an illusion. Now, imagine you're in a black void, and you got a bunch of smart guys who can create.
Right.
Well, I'm tired of living in this void.
Right.
Let's build a house.
Right.
So you build a house, a big ass house. You and your buddies can live.
Right.
In the illusion, and it looks just like this. Okay.
Same properties.
Yep.
Same
All hell, coffee, tea, cigarettes, whatever you want. You open up the door, and you're in the blackness.
Right.
That's the illusion.
That's
Right.
where the illusion.
So you
begins
close the
again.
door, boom, or you walk out in the illusion, and you create a forest, and then you create a city beyond the forest,
Right.
or you create L.A. with hills that go beyond that, and the ocean that goes beyond that, and another country beyond that.
Right. So now you're creating your own place, like your
Reality.
own countries and everything. Yeah, and
Your own
world,
reality.
your own world.
Like our reality.
Wow.
But this is just really dense.
Right. That's it. Yeah.
You get it? You get it
I
now?
get it now.
Okay.
I really do understand. We are creators here on the planet
Oh, fuck.
anyway.
You didn't even
Look
believe
at all the wonderful things that have come about in the last 150
it.
years.
You got it.
We were chipping rocks and doing various other things that just to survive and until the Industrial Revolution. Good or bad, that Industrial Revolution was it was a height in creation.
Yep. And what did they do? They created it. They created all these new things.
That's right. They created our new transportations.
And how did they do that? They thought of it.
They thought of
They
it.
experimented.
And they
This
brought
works
it.
best. There you go. That's how they did
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely.
So that's creating an illusion, because we're an illusion.
So we can
But
create
it's really
here
dense.
and we can create there, and that's fascinating because a lot of people probably want to do that, but I know I do. I'm not eager to die.
No.
But I am eager.
You're already there, though.
Yeah,
But you don't know it.
yeah, absolutely. I'm not to
Well,
where
that-
you are yet.
yeah,
in
well, all
my
it is
endeavors. I'm
It's skins that are keeping your ego out of the spirit world.
right.
You lose those skins, your soul comes up, and you're seeing the spirit world.
I understand that. Do you
So imagine like something really tight around your neck,
right,
and your skins are so tight, your soul's down around your heart.
right.
But once that's gone,
Your soul's allowed to.
and if you start talking, then you become with that world, and they take you wherever. I ended up in St. Lucian, because that's where my soul is best.
Well, you had to go there for safety reasons, right?
Yeah, safety, and my soul is more comfortable in that.
Well, you're
Town,
a beacon
that
for
level.
every goddamn looky-loo out in there.
That's because I'm talking.
It's
They can't
because of
stand
your
it.
power and everything too, with the power you have to
Yeah,
to control that. You're a beacon for those people to come
I
and
came
talk to
out
you.
when I was born. I remember before I came to this earth, some guy came. He said, "Rich, baby's gonna be born. Do you want it? It's all yours if you want it." And he goes, "You got a week to think about it. Let me know within a week." So I meditated on it, thought about it. I had nothing else better to do. I still had some more things to learn.
Right,
So basically, it was a free ride.
right.
It wasn't going to be a hassle. It was going to be all right. I
Right.
wasn't going to be tortured by all this shit, and I wasn't,
You were gonna
So
have
I
a good,
took it.
comfortable, loving life.
Yeah,
And
more or
you-
less.
And you knew
I ain't going to be rich, I
beforehand.
ain't going to be poor. But I knew, I saw the whole thing laid out. And then I went to mom, saw mom, she was a little kid running around. Then I was in this room, which was mom's room,
Right.
grandma's house.
Grandson.
And met the family, talked to them all, knew where I was going. Then I was born here. So I left my wife from a past life.
Right,
We were together in heaven or up in the light.
right,
Like I was at level fucking 14
right.
or something. And I remember, I thought, I'm so bored. I'm bored sitting here. And I thought, I want to go down to the earth.
Right,
But I was way up high in the light, right?
right.
So what I did was I went to some place where I looked down at the earth, and I started going down, and I got halfway, and I got really tight and heavy, and I'm like, oh fuck it.
This don't feel good, I'm going back.
Yeah, it got really tight and heavy, and I'm like, oh, I don't need that. And so I came back up, and I remember that I dreamt that, or I somehow I remember that in a dream or whatever. But see, these are all the little tiny experiences that I added up. But now that I can see that they fit perfect.
They fit the puzzle.
Yep.
I have
And then-
the same experiences, and I've done the same thing, and it's quite fascinating how all the
Yep.
pieces come together.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And so where I am in St. Lucian is like just above Earth reality. Like maybe say there are realities like this one that are
Right?
even more dense than this one.
Is there?
Yeah.
And they're a lower vibrational.
Yeah.
They're below us.
Yeah, and it's more heavy and more raw than this one. And this one is pretty raw,
Right.
sort of thing. But there's even lower than this. And there's
Would
a
you say
lot
those
higher
are
all the way
evil?
up.
Or would you say those are evil, or there is no evil? It's just
But you gotta understand.
you got to be born there to endure there.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's people that are born on those levels.
Yeah.
We just don't communicate with them until
Right.
after death. Then we all transition.
Call them extraterrestrials on their planet.
Oh, okay.
Or even
Like a lower vibrational being, would they be less intelligent?
you gotta understand. There's the dimension, right?
Yeah.
So we live in this physical dimension,
That's right.
right,
The
at
third
this
dimension,
level.
Yeah.
but the dimension, which is an illusion,
Right.
the whole dimension, the physical dimensions, I believe, and I don't know this for fact, but from what I remember, Christ told me is, you got the physical dimensions. Imagine stories of a building.
Yeah.
All the way down. This is your physical dimensions.
You got to tell.
Now let's just say there's so many of them that just for the fucking sake of argument, 10,
Right.
and we live on the third.
Right.
Okay, so and there's a lot more probably,
Right.
but this is the physical dimension. This is our physical dimension at this vibration.
Right.
Now, these guys up here can go anywhere they want within the building
Right.
because they know how.
That's right.
We don't.
Well, they vibrate
Now,
on a higher.
you can meditate with your soul, go in to these dimensions with your soul and have a look around through the porthole window.
Right.
Okay. Now, which I've done, you can go, each one of these are in the illusion. The illusion surrounds it all for everything.
Right.
So you got these dimensions that are, I look at it as linear
Right.
forever, all the way to the horizon in the universe.
Okay.
Andromeda galaxy type shit.
Okay.
And each one of them dimensions do that. Each one of them
Wow.
dimensions have a galaxy of outer spaceness
Right.
with planets and stars. Each one of these levels of dimension.
Right.
On the soul level is basically the same thing, but it's an illusion. The dimensions are illusion, but then it's surrounded by the spirit illusion.
The spirit.
The
Illusion.
spirit illusion. So that's why you gotta call them dimension illusion, spirit illusion, and that's the way me and Troy Christ talks, if he's up to it. Usually he goes, the illusion. I'm like, oh no, which one? Dream, subconscious, saying illusion. So I'm living here in St. Lucian in the spirit world. So the spirit world is not dimensions, but it is. But for me, I don't worry about it because I'm still trying to not get in fights in St. Lucian and survive that with Christ and learn his lessons and everything like that. So when you die, they take you to someplace St. Lucian. It's just like this reality.
Yeah. So
Your mom and your dad, your grandpa, and your friends are there.
and they all greet you.
And and then even people I know that are on the earth, I have met there. They have died.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my friends died here from
Yeah.
Windsor,
Right.
and I see them in St. Lucian
Oh, that's awesome.
because it's one of the closest things. It's not a trauma from going from point to into the light.
That's
So,
right.
so they have to stay there, incorporate
Acclimate.
themselves, acclimate, and then we'll see how you do up there in the 14 because you're qualified to go to 14, but can you deal with it?
Right.
Right? So they take you up to 14, and if you freak out, back to you gotta acclimate some more. It takes a couple months, whatever.
Right.
That's the spirit world levels. That's your inner light levels.
Do they celebrate people moving off into the light there?
Oh yeah, they do all that
Do they?
stuff. Stuff I don't even know of yet.
Cool. That's awesome.
Like I experienced it, but it was so out there I can't retain it in this physical brain. I don't know.
And since you've been able
It's
to perceive
messed
the
up.
illusion, you've been able to create there, right? They gave you your own space to create.
Oh, what happened was, before this all happened to me and I lost my skin, and I'm seeing in St. Lucian with Christ and my friends and everything.
Right.
I used to go to bed and drive cars, play with trains, And my dreams were so fucking real. Just like this. These are my dreams, right? And finally, I started shooting zombies in a post-apocalyptic world. So I go to bed. In order for me to go to sleep, just because I was bored, I would shoot aliens and I'd shoot zombies with guns. And it was real as shit. But I always did that my whole life on some weird level.
Well,
I did that. And so all of a sudden I'm laying there sleeping. Christ is in me one day. I'm going to sleep, and I automatically went into zombie land.
right.
And I'm shooting fucking zombies, right? Just so I don't have to listen to my wife and kids and Jesus.
Right.
They're all yelling at me, and the energy's coming through and yelling at me. And I just started shooting and playing, focusing on that and not them, so I can go to sleep. As I'm doing that, Christ goes, "Where'd you get that fucking gun? Where'd you get the fucking gun?" He grabs it out of my hand. "Look at you, asshole." And I started shooting again. And I created another one. He's like, "How the fuck did you do? Where'd you get that?" And he's holding the last one. And he takes this one, and I went, "You son of a bitch." And I'm shooting zombies again. "Where the fuck did you get that?" He's got 3 guns, fully loaded. I'm like, "Quit stealing my fucking guns." And I take my gun back. And I go, "This is how I put myself to sleep every day. With my soul." So he goes, "You can't do that here. You're in St. Lucian. You're seeing zombies, but you're shooting up the neighborhood. You can't do that." And I'm like, "Oh, oops." So he just saw me creating an illusion.
And entertaining yourself
And
while
I
you're
said, yeah,
asleep.
I didn't know there was a difference between a dream and a St. Lucian. But there is. Now, there's the mental. There's a mental. Like when you go to bed, you can mentally have fantasy.
Right.
Or
Which they call lucid dreaming, I believe.
yeah.
That's a type of lucid
I don't
dreaming.
even know a word for it, but that's where I go to shoot zombies now, so I don't have to listen to them. But if I want to have the full experience, I'll bring my soul.
Right.
Will engage.
And that way you're...
And then in my head, I'm seeing the post-apocalyptic zombie world, but I'm running around the fucking streets like this in St. Lucian. That's
so
why
you're using
Jesus.
their construct
Yeah,
as part of your game.
but I'm just running around St. Lucian, and I don't even have a fucking gun in my hand, or I do. But it just depends on the day, right? So Chris is always watching me, and I'm trying to correct myself because he tells me what I'm doing wrong or what I gotta do. Now not a lot of people like me live there who are running around creating an illusion.
Right.
So, fuck. I go to sleep in the illusion. My soul. As soon as I go to sleep, my soul is in the illusion. Now my soul can stay in the illusion and participate. "Come on, Rich, we're going grocery shopping. We want to show you the ocean. We want to take you here." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm dreaming, and they got a hold of me, and they're engaging me to keep me here.
Right.
Okay? They're always engaging me. So I'll stay with them on that soul level.
Right.
And I'll see it.
Right.
Like usually I'm walking around, I'm going, they're going, "Come on, this way, Rich." And I'm going, "Okay." I'm just walking, and I'm looking at the dogs and the fishes, and I'm just looking. It's like I'm drugged. It's like I'm drugged.
Right.
Christ, I think, has a lot of this. He puts this energy in me, keeps me here, my soul with my family. And I'm walking around going, "Is that the ocean? Are they fishing?" You know?
I think I understand.
Yeah. It's like you're drunk and you smoked a bag.
You're not fully there.
Yeah. You are. You're seeing.
You're seeing it,
Fully,
yeah,
yeah.
but you're not responsive enough to...
Right. Then I can also get up and run around. Like I'll fall asleep and I'm at a hockey game.
Right.
And it's in St. Lucian. My wife and kids are sitting there, and I'm like, hockey, right? And then I'll jump out on the ice just because I want to play. And the whole game stops, and everybody yells at me, "Get out the ice, you fucking jerk! You screwed me up! Oh my God, I'm the fucking goalie, you dummy!" Right? So they gotta watch me because that's what I do.
Right.
So, because to me, it's just a dream.
Right.
And one part of my head is just a dream, but I'm overriding that because they tell me Rich,
they're engaging.
you're
you,
not the
keeping-
hockey player. This is a hockey game. You're not on any team. You don't go down there and fuck the game up.
You watch.
Yeah, you watch. All of a sudden, I'm pushing the goal. I'm like, I'm playing net now. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. You know, here I am pushing the goalie, having a real hockey game in St. Lucia. I'm pushing him out of the net. I'm the goalie. And I'm dreaming.
Right.
Well, I'm dreaming, but I'm there.
But you're there.
To me, we're playing road hockey on the street.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right.
Because that's what my conscious brain knows.
Right.
But on a soul level, I'm there watching the game.
Watching the game
Yep.
with them, with your family
Yep.
and everything.
Exactly.
But you still act on the other part of
Yes,
your brain that allows you
that knows
that,
this.
that thinks
Yeah.
you're out of the street playing hockey.
Playing road hockey, yeah.
That's fantastic.
In that dynamic. But I'm seeing a full hockey game, a whole arena.
Well, I'd imagine that's the complications that come with your situation, being able to circumvent those situations. You're going to find you're not, in full control 24/7.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to circumvent so many levels of consciousness and your soul and your light and all these.
And they're all different levels and different
And
things.
if you mismanage anything in one certain way, it's gonna
Yep,
it's
fuck
gonna
it.
have a repercussion. And
So-
I can understand that.
Your inner light is up, creator, Godhead, spark,
Right.
mom, shit.
Mom, yeah.
But there's also levels within that, and they're working on those levels up there. Remember them 4 or 5 people I saw up in the light?
Yeah.
They were all talking to me.
Yeah.
It was like them levels were talking back to me.
Wow.
Maybe something like that. Something like that. Because I don't live
A
there.
higher
I only
form
see it
anyway.
for like a few minutes.
Right.
So there's that. That's an illusion. So I'm in the dream illusion, insane illusion. But they're trying to control the illusion of me
Right.
so I can see the hockey game.
Right.
But I override it and I want to play because it's fun.
That's right.
And I jump on the fucking ice. Here I am. Got all my gear on and I'm ready to go. Get the fuck out of that. You can't stop a goddamn beach ball. Right? Let a fucking man take over, you fucking chump.
That's
And
hilarious.
then I end up getting in a fight, and that's what they don't want. Now, if I was out there running around by myself in St. Lucian, I'd be shooting everybody because I'll get in a fight in a heartbeat.
Well,
Somebody will give me a spit face, and I'll fucking somebody's walking down the street and it hits you.
Right.
It's an automatic fight.
Right.
It's St. Lucia because it's my dream.
It's your dream, right?
I win,
That's
and I feel good knocking your
the
face
same,
in.
That's the same way I
I
am in
ain't
dreams.
backing
I don't
down.
lose in dreams.
That's right.
And it feels good to go after the.
So here I am, beating the shit out of some guy on the sidewalk. Christ grabs me. You can't beat people up in St. Lucian. What do? Well, you looked at me wrong. Right? And he pissed me off. Now, everything I can't do in this reality,
Yeah.
like beat the shit out of somebody that pushed me off the sidewalk because he wanted to,
Right.
that pisses me off. I can't do it or I'll go to jail.
Mm.
And
There's a
I'm
conse-
hardwired to know that.
There's a consequence.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a consequence there too, but it's not a lot. Because you
Right.
don't die. You don't, like, you get hurt for a while. It hurts like a son of a bitch, but you heal.
Right.
You
Well,
don't even have to go to the fucking hospital
well,
half the time.
people there and their ignorance, like if there is people's souls there like that, you're going to engage them, and it's going to get the same kind of powerful message that you get here. Oh, I hate that fucking
Yeah.
guy. He's so
Yep.
ignorant. He can't move over
Yep.
2 fucking inches.
That's the way it
Let
is.
this human walk by. You know.
I know.
Excuse me for a second.
So, that's the dream illusion occurring in sane illusion.
Right.
And now, sane illusion is a spirit reality constructed like Earth, just a little higher than Earth, or maybe lower, or not lower, but same type of
But
space.
you found you can create there.
Yeah,
you create
yeah.
stuff for your kids.
I've
I've heard you say
yeah,
that. You
yeah.
say you create chips for them.
Oh,
you create their favorite treats.
I'm gonna go right here now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here. So I was watching this video last night before the hockey game,
Right.
and it was a 10-part series, 20 minutes apiece, about buying a garage find of a 1967 Mustang Fastback.
Right.
Now the guy bought it, he cleaned it all out, put all the new parts on he needed, got it going in a 10-part series, and I watched it all before the hockey game.
Right.
There was one more I had to watch, but I didn't because the hockey game came on. So I sat down this morning and I watched the rest of that, the last video.
Right.
And I wanted to do that, right? I've always wanted to do that, but whatever. So I was like, totally awesome. You did it. You got it. You got a fucking car you wanted and you're doing it, right? I was so happy. Then I'm like, oh, lunch. I wrote to you. Told you I was coming over 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I
3
fell
o'clock's
asleep.
a lucky number for
I
videos.
fell asleep. I went in. They told me about what happened with Crazy Man, which I'll put at the end of this video. Christ, Machine Crew, kids. They told me what happened. I was still in a different place. They moved me. But then I went into the Illusion and started building my Walking Dead Zombieland Fallout 4 other world I want to create. It's like an amusement park, you know.
Exactly.
Sort of like paintball, but a hell of a lot scarier and a hell of a lot awesome. So I did that and then I fell asleep. And I'm driving the fastback down the road. I'm driving the fastback, and it's the exact same fastback this guy had, right?
Right.
But I think it looked a lot better. But anyway, I don't.
Well, watching the whole series probably allowed you to create.
I'm hitting
right?
the gas. I'm hitting the brake. I'm hitting the signals. The meters, the speed. I'm watching my speed. To me, I'm really driving the car because I drive cars here,
Yeah, that's right.
and so to me, I'm really driving it. But the takeoff, and your face goes, you know. I don't have a car like that here, right? So
it's a Daryl Challenger.
Yeah.
You punch
So
that pedal, just say.
I hit it, and, right? And so I love that. And so I pulled into this mall parking lot, and I go, I know this place, I know it. And there's a building here, and then there's a police van over there. And I'm looking at it, and it's red. It's a white van, has black police, and it has red hearts and things on it, or something like that. It says, please. There's a guy, he's in there, he's eating a sandwich or something. So I swing around, I pull, I'm going to watch the cop, right? Watch that cop. So what I do is I pull it around, looking for a place to park, and I see a different kind of Mustang, different year. But it wasn't a fastback. And I'm like, holy shit, that guy's got a brand new one, and it's sitting right there. So I pulled up next to it. So we could, like, be cool. Have cool cars sitting there. Yeah. But he wasn't in there. He's in the mall or something. So I parked the car. I get out. I get my backpack on. And I close the door, lock it. And I just turn around and I'm like, I look and it's just like cars all the way to the mall. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to walk through all that. Like, I got to walk all that way, right? And I'm like, oh, no. And so I woke up. Right there, I woke up. And then I could hear my family, and they're all talking about Crazy Man. Oh, he did this to me. He punched me. Like, I guess Crazy Man punched my kid, or one of the kids. I don't know which one. Anyway, they're talking about that. And I went, hey! And I'm coming up to them. And I'm starting to see them. Christ is there. A couple of Machine Crew guys are there. And the kids are there, my wife. I go, what are you doing? They're going, oh, we were just talking about what Crazy Man did and everything. And I'm like, okay. I go, is he out? Is he free? And they're going, no, he's still locked up. And I'm like, good. That's good. And then I go, all of a sudden I remembered, car, down there. And I went, holy shit. And I go, tell Jesus, our Jesus back home, that I got a Mustang for him. And I go, tell him I got a Mustang. I'm bringing it up out of my dream. And they go, okay. So I went back down and grabbed the Mustang.
Right.
I reached underneath and I picked it up best I could. And the door handle was right here in my nose, right? So I'm like, I'm picking it up like this. The whole car, wheels, everything.
Wow.
And I pick it up, and then Jesus comes around. I hear him coming. And then he knows I'm getting the dream out of my car. And so I bring it up to them. Then I move it, and he grabs it, and we place it down outside in the front lawn, sort of thing.
Right.
And
Well, But
wherever there's
in the St. Lucia now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
pulled it through up to St.
But I'm in a
Lucia.
different place, so I don't know. So
Right.
he's just come with me.
Right. Give me a hand.
Yeah.
Help you tighten
I can't really see or anything because I've got his car door on my face.
Right.
So he's like, walk with me, walk with me. He goes, okay, set it down now, and we're setting it down. And he starts crying because he's got a brand new fastback, right?
Right.
Mustang fastback. And so I'm like, all right. I go, oh shit. And he goes, what? I go, well, there's a blue one down there. I'll go get it. And I'm going down, and he goes, no, you can't take it. Don't take it. We gotta see it. We gotta see. And I go, what are you gonna see? And I go, oh, fuck, yeah, that's right.
Not yours.
I'm driving in St. Lucia. So I
Right.
parked the car. I'm dreaming in St. Lucia. My soul is dreaming in St. Lucia. The fastback I saw on the video
Right.
on YouTube. I parked the fucking car. I take it up to Jesus. I wake up. I'm still in the dream in St. Lucia, the dream of St. Lucia, right?
Wow.
So my soul is dreaming in St. Lucia. That's
Right.
a dream in St. Lucia. And I created a car. Well, how'd the car get there? Christ says it comes from my subconscious because my subconscious records everything. And I watched it and I loved it and I desired it on the TV. My subconscious created it. I got into St. Lucia on a scenic road. I created a car for my subconscious.
And you gave it to Christ.
And I gave it to Christ.
That's
Now, when I
awesome.
die,
That's
I got me a Mustang fastback. So I go down to get the blue one. Christ comes into me and goes, is that St. Ignace or something? It's Inglias or something. And I go, yeah, that's what it looks like. And he goes, no, that's the St. Lucian. You can't take the car. And I'm like, fuck. And this car was nice, right? It was a different.
Was it like a 5-liter Mustang or something?
I don't know. It didn't have a fastback on it. So.
Right.
But it was a sharp colored blue, brand new, sparkling. And I'm going, you know what? He goes, what? I go, I think I made that car. I made that car last year. Christ sold it, and here I am parking up beside it.
Wow.
Because I made it. And it's somebody else's car they bought off Christ that I created.
Wow. That's awesome. You can buy stuff up there as well?
Yeah, it's all monetary if you want to go there.
Right.
But this is it. No, this is what you could do. So I'm thinking that was a car I created, one of the Mustangs. I
Right.
created a while ago. Why else would I pull up into the mall and see a Mustang sitting there? And then Craig said I can't take it because somebody owns it, but nobody has Mustangs
Right.
like perfect, like that.
Is there other creation there?
Other
Excuse me.
creation.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, everything is creation. I'll cut it.
Hello and goodbye.
Okay, so
Hope
I-
that wasn't anybody
I
else.
go to get the other car. Christ said, "No, I can't take it. I'll be stealing it."
Right.
So I what did I do? I said, "Oh hell, that sucks." So I went back to the house with my wife and kids and everything, and I'm looking. Christ is checking out the car, screaming. The kids are screaming, and one of the machine crew guys goes, "How the hell? What the hell?" And then my daughter goes, "Richie got in the illusion. It's an illusion. He dreamt it. Like she knows. I dream things and give it to them.
Right.
Right? Everything. Shoes.
Well, you've said you've made them their
Yeah,
treats. You things that
Doritos.
they like. You make your bags. Except for you don't make them regular size. You make them great big
Yeah.
bags for them. Who wouldn't love to do that?
Backpack.
Like, you know?
The size of a pillowcase. Here's your bag of Doritos, honey. $2. Plop was bigger than her, right? Now fuck around, man. Because I know when I get ripped off, I want them.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Here on Earth, you get 11 chips in a bag,
Yep.
and well, you got to pay $2.30 for it.
Yeah.
Something that costs them 18 cents.
So what I did was, I brought up the Mustang. My daughter goes, Richie creates it in his dream and gives it to Christ, and now he's got a car. And he goes, "You can do that?" I said, "We can do that?" Like I never heard of that. When I go, Christ taught me like that, right?
Right.
And
Well,
he's
you-
like, "Son of a bitch! Everything I dream about in my dreams, I can create." Because everybody is into this religion thing or this mentality. Even the people that live there don't know they can do that.
Wow.
You dream about it, grab it, wake up, give it to Christ.
And give it to Christ.
That fucking simple.
Wow.
Now, in your waking reality, you got a fucking brand new car.
Brand new car.
I was gonna go get the police car and check the parking lot for other cars.
Right.
But I couldn't. So I go, well, holy shit, hold on. And so they're all watching me. I go, I got one sitting in my subconscious somewhere. No, for me to create this car,
Right.
it's in my subconscious. I liked the car on YouTube when I was watching it,
Right.
and I recorded it
Right.
in my subconscious.
Absolutely.
I have to go in a subconscious illusion, which is basically a limited room,
Right.
a controlled room for you. I go in there, and there's a 1967 fastback Ford Mustang.
Awesome.
I reach down, grab it, bring it up, and the higher I get it, the higher I get, the bigger it gets, the bigger it gets, the bigger it gets, and then I push it out of my head and give it to Christ. And then I got two.
That's awesome.
And I can program my subconscious. I like this car. Can I get it tonight in my dream? I want one blue, one black.
And then it'll be there.
It'll be there when I wake up in the morning.
Wow. I gotta let the cat in. Excuse me. Excuse me, people.
That's how it works, people.
That's awesome.
That's how it works.
That is just awesome. I know what I'm gonna create when I get there.
So, that is creating illusion. Now, I ain't done yet. I went, holy shit, my backpack is in the car. My backpack. I put my backpack in the car.
Right.
And I put the tripod for my camera in the trunk because I knew I was going to your house.
Right.
So I had to bring my tripod.
Right.
This is the dream and the illusion.
You're
But
getting ready to come to my house.
But I took the fastback in my dream to your house. But I stopped at the mall first because I had to get something, which was lottery tickets, which I'm going to get when I leave your house today.
You're gonna go to the
Yeah.
store and get.
But in the dream, I was going to get them at the mall. You see how it works out?
Yeah.
So
it has a simile
Yeah.
to everything that you're doing in life.
Mm-hmm. Now, I go back into the dream. I go back down. The car is up there, right? And I go, Jesus, check the trunk for my tripod, right? He goes, okay. So he pops the trunk, and there it is. He goes, fuck, there's a tripod in there. I go, yeah, put it in there. And so he's all happy. And I go, well, I got to get the camera, right? I got to get a camera. So I'm back down in the dream. I go back down in the dream, and the car's gone. Okay? But I'm standing there, and also I take the backpack off. But the backpack, I didn't even know it was there.
Right.
But I always wear that backpack.
Right.
So there's the backpack. I go into the dream, the backpack's on. Because I was going to the mall. So I'm taking my camera with me. Because I put the tripod in the trunk because I laid it in the back seat when I started leaving. So I open up the backpack and I pull out my camera. This one, I'll show you guys. I pull out this camera out of my backpack, which I carry it around in. It's a Nikon P1000.
Nice camera.
It's in my camera. It's in my backpack. I take the camera out in my dream, put it around my neck, but I'm still conscious awake, laying in bed, orchestrating all this. I give the camera to my wife. I go, hold this. Videotape the
Sorry
fucking
about
car.
that, guys.
And
They never leave me alone. They're relentless.
so
Just want to sell something or
Yeah.
something.
So I give my wife the camera. She's got a camera, $1,000 camera, for free, just because I can. I go, oh fucking, here you go. Check out this new phone I got. So the phone I'm recording this video on is in my back pocket in the dream. I give it to my wife. She's got a brand new phone. And then I wake up and I'm back here snowing out and I'm going to your house. But all that happened. So I got my wife a new camera, a new phone, new tripod, two fastbacks, two fastback Mustangs, and a whole bunch of people that are going to buy my cars because the whole crew the machine
The
crew
machine crew from the
Saw the cars.
crazy man there.
and they're going to spread the word. They're all going to come buy a car, the next car off of me.
Wow. Is
So that's how you
is
create
some of
those-
the creation not like up to par, or is it some
Yeah,
standard?
It's crap. I saw this one car. It looked like something out of
Like, is it Dr. Seuss?
It was like-
down the road.
Yep,
Because
everything.
people don't have all the ability.
I saw this one guy pull into our shop one day, and he wanted me to fix it. And I'm looking at this car in the illusion. I'm looking at it like I meditate sleeping. I just woke up. Christ wants me to fix this guy's car because he dinged it up. And it looked like a Flintstone vehicle.
Oh, man.
It was all big giant wheels, big giant, but it was all cartoon like. He goes, I go, this is a cartoon. And he goes, no, it just looks that way. It works. It really works. It's a real car. It's just, he created it. And this is what he created. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm going to make this guy a car just because I feel bad for him. It was the ugliest goddamn thing. It looked like an egg that's been cut in a couple places and warped here and there.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was nasty. Just, and the color sucked. Now, Christ took me in a dream once. This one that Bill helps me build the cars. Now I give him the car, but he's got to weave it. Now what that is I don't know exactly. He's going to teach me when I get there, but he does the weaving of the car. So he has the car. I created the car. I sit it down for him. He takes it and he weaves it together. Now what that means, I have no fucking clue. But when I sit there and I'm watching him, he's going. And I go, what the fuck are you doing? You sewing something? He goes, I'm weaving the car together. He said, and I'm going, what does that mean? What? He goes, he goes, it's too hard to explain. When you get here, I'll teach you how to do it. I'm like, right on. So
Maybe it's
he's
the
making
reality
it more
of it.
solid.
Oh, okay.
He's like putting braces on it, making sure it stays round, the wheels, making all that.
Doesn't dissipate.
Yeah. Go.
It stays, the illusion
Yeah.
stays 100% for all
Because if you
time.
don't, I guess like if you don't use it for months, it just starts to go.
Well, it's probably something you're not concentrating
Yeah,
on anymore.
yeah.
And you're not using it because you're not there.
Right.
Christ has it.
Right.
So if you gave it to Christ,
So he weaves it.
maybe that's part of the...
They weave their buildings. You weave the world you live in. You create it. Some people can weave it as they create it. I'm not there yet.
Right.
So they weave it. Say you're making a book. You want a book. Just on your shelf. Nothing in it. But you make the book. You weave the fabric into it as you made the book.
Right.
Automatically.
Right.
The book is weaved, ready to go. Here you go. 100% solid. Where I can't do that yet, I'm just so, wow, a car. Cool. It looks real. I give it to Christ and he weaves it together.
And he leaves it.
Yeah. So I'm going to start trying to do that.
So there's others that are creating in the illusion.
Oh, yeah.
Is there others
There are
on
a hell of a
Earth
lot
that
better
are
than-
creating in the illusion?
I don't know.
Or you,
Not in the same
can't-
illusion.
You can't perceive that maybe anyway. Maybe they're on their own individual.
I think a limited few because no, I can't say that either.
Well, it's gone so far nowadays. Like
People are learning. I taught a little kid how to create. So he knows how to create now. He's not very good at it, but he's like 3 years old.
right.
And he's already creating toy cars and things he
Well, the
likes.
first thing you created was a butterfly, right? And you
Yeah,
created it
well,
out
I
of your
reached out of my
innocence.
heart. I
You
didn't
reached it out of your innocence.
I didn't even create it.
You didn't wish for it or will it? Or
Oh,
just-
I know something happened. You have to watch the video.
I did watch it.
You don't know.
You told me it
other
didn't
people-
last very long.
other
Oh, yeah, the
people.
other people. I
Yeah.
watched that.
You have
It's
to
a
watch the video.
fascinating story.
What it is I was sitting there, standing there, and my inner light was glowing, and all of a sudden, whoop, a butterfly came out, and I didn't even know what the hell's going on. And then more came out like 5 at a time.
Wow.
Butterflies just fucking pour it out of the light.
Right.
What is that?
I think
And
you
all
love
hell broke
butterflies.
loose.
You
All
love
hell.
butterflies, and I think maybe you subconsciously created them butterflies.
I don't know.
Maybe you were in a nature scene. Maybe you thought it needed
I blamed it
butterflies.
all on Mom because everybody was tearing me apart trying to figure out what the fucking
Well,
magic
they
was.
didn't last, did they? They dissipated.
These
quickly.
ones did. These ones lived.
They lived.
But the ones I created like a gun,
Oh, okay.
they died.
They did.
They flew around for about 3 minutes and
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, and we got in that big fight about, well, me and Jesus and the other people, we got into a big fight about, well, why did they die and these ones are living? And he goes, because the Creator, Christ came and said, the inner light made them. The Creator made them for you as an example. And I'm like, well, she can do whatever she wants, but she's doing it for me, which brings me a lot of attention. Like the whole fucking town was freaking out. I was on the news and everything.
Wow.
So, because these butterflies were coming out of my chest. Oh, man. So, basically, she gave an example and taught me what you can do. So she is saying, so what did she say there? What did she say by giving that experience to me in that example? You keep doing right, do the right thing. I keep giving you sparks, which gets you closer to me.
Yeah.
You'll be creating your own reality one day, like I'm doing.
Well, you're working on becoming a Christ yourself over there, right?
Right.
In the illusion, or in Saint Illusion, in the illusion of Saint Illusion. You're working on becoming Christ.
Yeah.
Which anybody can do, right?
Yeah.
Over there, like if you're
there's Christ
you're
there
Christ
that
like,
swear worse than me.
but they
they're
still
Christ.
hold to the laws of Christ, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is.
Like swearing isn't a big thing. It's something that got made up here on earth, right? It's a way to convey either highly or lowly a set of
All Christ
instructions
soldiers,
or-
like the ones I've seen, Christ soldiers, they all have big ass swords and shields and fucking armor, chainmail.
Are they like the
And that's what they look
like the angels or whatever? Do you see the angels or does
No,
like
I don't see
Michael
no
and
angels.
Gabriel?
That might be
that
up,
happens.
That's
on
up
a
there.
high
I
level.
don't travel around up there because
Right.
I can't stand it. Because in the body, because I go up that high, and my teeth start vibrating. I get these weird, like physical alterations to it. I get the shits. My teeth hurt.
Wow.
My ears start ringing. My eyes start freaking out.
Wow.
It's really, really high.
Right.
So your soul's vibrating at that level.
Oh, it's gotta be just, and you can't take it.
You
Right?
hear all those squeaks in your head?
I hear noises.
You
once in a while.
put in earplugs. Put in earplugs and you'll hear. Every once in a while you hear.
I hear that on a regular.
You hear?
It'll just come out of nowhere.
How you doing, Dan? What's up? You want to have coffee? Pretty good, yeah. That's what it is.
Oh, they're talking to
They're
you.
talking to you. You're hearing the frequency.
Wow. That's cool.
That's what it is. You take that frequency and you go into it. You open up and St. Lucian. He's talking to your brother.
Wow. That's awesome. That's something I did not know. That's fascinating. That is just cool.
Yeah, you're fucking right. It's crazy. Now, when the aliens come, my whole fucking head's ringing, but I won't open it up. I won't go there. So it's like this. My whole head's ringing. The aliens are coming. I can feel them.
Right.
The aliens are coming. My whole head's... Okay. All that noise are connections to them.
Wow.
As they get closer, it gets louder. As they get closer, it gets louder. The weaving connections of the neural nets.
Right.
Their neural net to my neural net. Their soul to my soul. Comes together. All of a sudden it opens up into a porthole. So they're standing there, my head's ringing, and they're thinking at me through the inner light, plus my brain's picking up that frequency. But they talk on a level I ain't learned yet.
Right.
So I'm talking to everybody in St. Lucian. They're talking to me. But all I hear is, literally, that's what it sounds like.
Wow.
And that's the way it is. But if I learned how to talk their language and talk to them at that level,
Right.
that fucking vibe, all that would be, hey man, how you doing? What's going on? You know, yeah, man. That's it.
Wow. That is something else.
It's fucking crazy.
That's
That's how
amazing.
deep it goes. That's how deep it goes, man. Because I actually did it. I heard this fucking line one day. I woke up and I heard, beep, 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 beep. I go, I hear fucking Morse code ding, ding, ding. And I went, and I'm laying there, and all of a sudden I fell, I'm just lucid, just thinking about whatever. All of a sudden I could see the line, beep, 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 like a laser hitting in my head. And I looked at it, and next thing you know, I went into it, and and it went whoop into another world.
Wow.
And
That
I
is
was
awesome.
at that place, St. Lucian. It was like the spirit world,
Right.
but another offshoot of it, plus it. I don't know, it was weird. But it was another world with everybody talking. And I was talking, hearing it.
Wow.
And so
That's crazy.
that's how it works, man.
Well, if it's signaled out, that explains a lot for when people are trying to pick up the dead using those boxes and whatnot. That
Yeah, that's
insert
it.
the channels and whatnot.
Yep.
You're
You
just
got
picking
it.
up the word here and there. So
You got it.
it's a lot of. Yeah, that is awesome.
It was
I
like
haven't
crazy.
got far enough in my meditations yet to where I've talked anything. And
So the
I
more
don't know if I
ringing,
would, but-
when you put earplugs in, you go to sleep. Not the sounds in your ears of. I listen to the
sounds that are
music.
in the middle.
I listen to the music too loud and it's brrr in your ear.
Right.
Not that. The sound that's deep in your head, in your brain. That's what that is.
You can tell the
Oh
difference.
fuck yeah.
Because the sound that comes from inside your brain has a resonance to it, and it sounds like it bangs off your forehead almost. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Do you ever get the ones where you're sitting there and you're on the computer's real quiet and all of a sudden you get a beep?
Oh, yeah.
And you get whacked? Well, that is my soul going. I'm sitting here surfing and I remember something Danny stole my fucking cigarette, didn't you? Bah! And you go, "Aye!"
you're telling me about it.
Yeah, and that's what it is. You're talking, your soul's hooking up your brother through the Ethernet or the fucking astral plane, and your soul came and said, "Motherfucker, you stole my lighter!" And you get an earring in your head. Your head in the earring, and your fucking brain goes, "Arr." That's your soul.
Wow.
That's your skins and your soul going, "Arr, bee," and your head goes like that.
Wow.
Yep.
That seems like a.
That's
that is
where
crazy.
that's it. That's
awesome.
exactly what it is.
I've
Now
heard
go
that.
deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole, like I did, and fucking boom,
Blow your
lose it all. And I'm hanging out with JC now. That's the only difference.
Well, he healed you, right?
Well, he brought my skins back. So when I wake up, I leave that world more or less. Don't hear them, don't see them. Now, if I start hearing them, I gotta wake up in the morning. Then I sit there, and I just let everything go, like that, and it goes away again.
Oh, that's good.
And it closes up nice and tight. But I don't do it every day. But after about 3 or 4 days, I wake up in the morning. I'm wide open, seeing everybody. I sit down on the computer, just relax, and it goes and closes up again.
Wow.
And it all goes up there. So the only person that's talking is the little munchkin inside me.
Your innocence.
My innocence is sort of like the inner light, but it gave birth to another me.
Right.
This time it was a female, and it's in there, and it's learning everything from me.
Right.
All my shit.
All your life.
And then she's going to get so big, she's going to pop out. But I'll still have my innocence.
Right.
So it's like innocence being informed and giving birth to...
Giving birth to an information system.
Yeah.
Once it knows all what you know,
Yeah,
then
and
it's
then
going
it
to come apart.
gets
from
so
you.
big it goes out there and starts learning the rest.
Wow, that's awesome.
But it's with Christ. You understand?
it's
so-
because Christ is
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
You said that it's a part you, part Christ, and part your
Yeah,
innocence.
that was between me and my wife.
Right.
The love I shared with her.
Right.
So she popped 2 out. And it was, she's with Christ, I'm with Christ. She popped 2 babies out. She says it's Christ, me, and you. So, boop.
So
But Christ consciousness, not
this
the
one-
guy.
Well, when you're
Christ consciousness.
when this
Christ.
female energy comes out, will it be part of your wife as well? Out of you
No.
in Christ, or is it a
Well, yes.
separate?
Yeah, she's talking to him. She's training it. I'm sleeping.
Right.
She's teaching.
Well,
You tell me every fucking thing he thinks about. When he's jacking off, I want to know who it's about, and what is he doing, and what is he thinking. Everything.
Wow.
Oh, it's brutal.
That's
It's
scary.
fucking brutal, dude.
That's scary.
That's what I've been through for 9 fucking years.
But-
Every rotten goddamn thing you ever think of and do.
But that's the truth. Bud. That's if you could live 100% in the truth, don't you ever yearn for that? Like to not have to bullshit someone
Yeah,
I find a lot of times I have to bullshit someone just to, to save face or to save their feelings or any number of things. Nothing serious. There's no point in ever lying serious because that'll just come back and bite you in the ass. But if you could just live your life so honest and where you could get over all those things, where it doesn't matter, where your ego isn't going to step in and your feelings aren't going to get hurt.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
Like,
it's a balancing act.
And as far as masturbation goes, the whole fucking planet's nothing but a goddamn jerk off. I mean,
but when your wife on the other side with Jesus,
and she's trying
and your innocence is going, you want, but look at the boobs on her. He was jerking it so hard they fucking shot himself in the eyeball. And Jesus is like, okay, I don't need to hear all that. Just tell me what the fuck, I go, fucking just shoot me now. Everything you thought was private, forget about it.
Yeah, but that's one of the things that makes you Christ-like.
If you can deal with it, great.
I could deal with it. I think I could deal with it.
I couldn't deal with it.
I could deal with it. I could deal with it. I really could.
Honestly, I do. I have to because I have no other choice.
Well, there's no secrets, right? With your subconscious.
And Christ.
That is an open book. Yeah. Boy, this video is just going to be one big phone ring and you sons of bitches.
Mine don't ring at all. Doesn't get popular around here.
I love that. They call to sell you something. You pick up the phone and it says all our representatives are busy. What the hell is that? You just like... I just don't understand how the world is going with this.
Yeah. So when you're dreaming about drinking a Coke in your dream,
right?
Anybody, wake up from that, but still have the Coke in your hand, and know you have the Coke in your hand. Then give it to Jesus, and the Coke is there with him.
Wow.
Or a car, or a jumbo jet. You know what I'm saying?
See, I've woken up out of my dreams before, and it's been so real that I've looked for what I had in my dream.
Yeah.
Like tons of money. One time I had a ton of money in a dream, and I woke up and I was looking all over the place for the money.
People say I really had it. And people have ghost houses and shit, and money comes falling out of the ceiling out of the middle of nowhere. Clunk, and there it is.
Oh, I never heard of that, but
yeah,
I'd like to have one of those.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, drop some fucking ingots, gold ingots, or something.
15th century coins.
I know. So, but there's people like India and places that can manifest in this reality from the spirit world. So they take the thing in the spirit world.
Wow.
And it's so fucking real.
They bring it into
They can bring it into their body. Well, the one guy in India, I forgot his name, he brings it into his body. A simple thing. Very simple. And he goes, pukes it up.
Wow.
Washes it off and gives it away. Shit like that. And there's people that can manifest things in their hands.
Wow.
And cling.
In real life, and this is in real life. That's fantastic.
It's on the videos.
I'll have to attach it.
Not the magic Hollywood fucks. The fucking shamans and stuff.
Yeah, not the Hollywood Satanists.
Yeah,
They
may have some stuff, but they use magic.
They gotta kill to get it. It comes with a price. It's somebody else's life, not their own. It comes with somebody else's death and somebody else's energy. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about creating from the light, from the heart, from the beautifulness of inside, and because we can create. And that's a fascinating thing to know because everybody's gonna, like, nobody really understands what goes on because everybody's so far from God now. Yeah. It seems like it's been so convoluted. Nobody really knows where, even the churches, right? It's a control-based mechanism. They want you to follow all the rules, follow all their rules, give them 10% of your income. And that kind of thing. It's not real. I don't find it real. I don't feel real about the church here. I feel real about a personal relationship with Jesus Christ because you can express your thoughts and your dreams and your hopes and everything, and you don't have to have a fucking audience. And why does it matter if everybody else forgives you if you can forgive yourself?
It's not about
not do something wrong. You know?
It's not about audience. Christ told me, he goes, the rest of the world don't matter. You matter. I'm helping you. That's all that matters. And then we can go on from there out in the world.
Right.
What about this? Well, that's from you.
Well, him helping you helps you out there.
Yeah. And that's what that's about.
And that's awesome too. Like,
But it's all about helping you inside.
I'm comforted by the fact to know that everybody has a Jesus, and there's so many Jesuses. I often wondered, how did one Jesus take care of 8 billion souls?
Yeah, I
You
know.
And there's so many Christ-like entities on
Yep.
the planet right now that
Yep.
are doing a good job and
Yep.
that don't deviate from the system because they're still stuck in our system and the one there.
Yep.
It's amazing.
I always thought it was one Jesus. One Jesus.
That's what I thought.
And I'm
too.
like, holy man, he must have a hell of a job.
That's what
But
I
it
thought
is.
too.
Christ consciousness is one.
Is
But
what-
we're all a part of it as one.
right.
And we're all get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And pretty soon, all the people that don't accept Christ, well, they're going to get tired of living in the shithole,
Right.
cold, miserable, fighting, fucking, drugging, whatever the fuck your vices are.
Right.
And eventually they're going to go, fuck, I'm tired of this, time to move on. And they'll go to Christ. They'll try all their demigods. Eventually, lifetime after lifetime, they'll leave.
Right.
I'm sick of it. Go to Christ, go up. Everybody does that. Everybody.
Well, I'd imagine it's like.
So
same
that's
thing
why I
here on
say
Earth.
Christ has got the trump card, the fucking Godhead.
Right.
Because,
He's the only one
Yeah.
that can raise you out of the shit.
yeah, more or less. You can follow. You can not be with Christ and live in the light and follow right and wrong, follow the right.
Right.
But do you know all the particulars? Do you really fucking know everything? What to do when a demon's got you?
Or yeah,
anything you
like
gotta,
your crazy
yeah,
Christ.
like the crazy Christ.
Like the crazy.
If it wasn't for Christ, he grabbed my foundation inside me, and he was shaking it, and I could see light popping out from under it. He's shaking it like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And Christ looked, and I go, what the fuck is this, Christ? And he goes, that's your foundation. And I go, well, he was just trying to tear it off. Is that important? I'm like, he goes, you'd be dead if he lifted it.
Wow. So he was trying to kill you.
He was trying to kill me.
Wow. So he could have you there.
I can do that now. And now that I know it's there, I just fucking told everybody.
Right.
But if I'm a spirit, I can go into you.
And that's how it happens to people.
That's how people die in the middle of the night. We don't know why they died.
His heart just gave that.
Yeah. Maybe.
But
No fucking trauma to it. But
I'd say the closer you are to Christ, the further away the malicious things that are out there stay away from you. Because
Yeah, oh,
when
yeah.
you bring Christ consciousness in
Oh,
your
yeah.
meditation, I imagine a bubble. When I
Yeah, no.
meditate, I imagine a bubble over me as long as I am laying down, and it's completely surrounded, and nothing can get in there except for my thoughts and Christ.
that's good too. But bring Christ through in your chakra, right inside you. Call it up, order it up. It comes in, and you get nice and warm, and you fall asleep. That's Christ consciousness. Big, fluffy, nice.
And anything
Baby
evil
hug.
is not going to try and.
You know what it's
and
like
try
hugging
to-
a bunch of babies or kissing baby puppies and dogs
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and little babies,
Yeah.
and you're holding it. And
You feel
just smell it.
contentness. You
Yeah,
feel
you
content.
just feel
You're
like you want to go
wonderful.
to sleep.
Yeah,
Mm,
exactly.
Nice and warm under the sun. That's Christ consciousness.
And that's how I try to
You
feel
bring
when I
that-
meditate.
Walk around with that, bring that into your whole body, and you'll be fucking just fine. Remember when the other day when I was looking for the gang takeout,
Yeah,
and them guys came and he had the machete with him?
yeah.
He saw Christ sit beside me. He saw me. He turned around and left. That's Christ. So all the fucking sickos down there.
Well, they don't. Yeah, because Christ casted out the demons here on earth when he was alive.
Oh, he
And
did. I
Christ-
don't know.
Yeah, he did. He
Okay.
casted out the demons here when he was alive on people, and he performed miracles.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? It's Christ. He is the Son of God.
Yeah.
And the only way through the Father is through the Son. Only way to the Father is through the Son. And that's the way it is. It's the way it's written. I mean, I don't know if I believe the whole entire Bible, but I sure believe the fundamentals.
Yeah.
I sure believe in being good to other people.
Yeah.
believe-
Well, it's just
you know?
basic. It's like for me, in my whole life, I came to realize when I meet someone, I'm like, hey, as a human,
Right.
one human doing, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Where it goes from there, who knows?
Well,
You can be
that's-
the biggest fucking asshole, but hey, nice to meet you.
Right.
Right?
You give them that benefit of the doubt. You meet them
Nowadays-
on an honest level.
Nowadays, you got a Toronto Maple Leafs hat on. Guy with a Detroit hat comes on. I'm like, hey, pop. It's all done. That controls who you are.
Well,
Do you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
You're
exactly.
a fucking, you got a mega hat. I hate your fucking bing, die.
Yeah,
That's reality now.
it is.
You like the fucking
It's
Toronto
sad how
Maple
your whole
Leafs, pal.
world can be shut down because of a hat you wear or something you like. Or
So you're
something
just
you
a
enjoy.
problem. You're a fire starter. So fuck. That's all that is. You want to be a fire starter? Go ahead. Have a good time. But
That's
Christ, don't
right.
play that shit. You got a lot of people that do that. Got a lot of fucking.
A lot of repenting to do.
Oh, you
How
don't
can-
walk
how
up.
Can you, how can you ever rise above when you don't love your brother? When you don't love the guy down the
I
road?
know.
When you don't respect him just because he wears a fucking hat, MAGA hat or something? He's still a good person. He still works 8 hours a day. He still raises children. His wife may have cancer. You don't fucking know. The only thing you want to do is judge him because he's wearing a fucking MAGA hat.
Yep.
We're in Canada. We don't really have too much to worry about it. We got our own fucking problems now. Let me get you wrong. The devil's firmly sat his ass in fucking Ontario. But we're working around it. We're going to get rid of that son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. One way or the other, he's
That's
going.
right. We're tired of fucking having our natives fucking 30-year fucking boil water. You know, who should have to go their entire life and have to boil water?
Meanwhile, I gave that guy
Oh,
50
it's
fucking
unreal.
million bucks. The guy was Cotter.
Wow.
Imagine that.
It's just unreal what we put up with here on Earth. But when we can get over all of that, when we can look above it. Their faults. I don't know what's going on the bottom of your screen there. Something flashed up.
Really? Maybe I'm getting a call. I don't know.
But irregardless, you know, try to treat others as you want to be treated. You know, and if they're assholes and they're fucking,
Ignore them.
it's right. You're allowed to not like things. You're allowed to be mad. You're allowed to not like shit. And you don't have to get involved with it. You know.
Yep.
I find that.
Oh, and people that follow politics, what you go after, it comes to you, right?
Comes back.
So if you're a politics person of politics,
Right.
and you follow politics, that's all you think about is politics, the anger, the good, who control over what.
Right.
That's politics, right?
Yeah.
So if that's all you think about and that's all you are, that's where you're going. That's what you're going to become. And I found that myself. I'm like, oh, fuck. Enough of the politics for a while. Jesus Christ.
Well, you got to take it with a grain of salt, right?
Because it's insanity. There's no moral ground.
Right. It is.
It's war.
Well, what
It's
is it?
literally, fuck your fucking fellow humans. That's all
right.
it is.
Well, it's
Because
the
over a fucking mental thing of control. I want control. No, I want control. I hate you. I hate you. What more? You know what I mean? That's all it is. Who's got the most? They're all fucking Pied Pipers. They're all bullshit.
And when you
Fuck
call
that.
the tune, you pay the piper.
Who the hell ever thought of that? Politics controls us.
Well, they've been thinking about
It's
that.
not. They say the people control the politicians. They don't do shit.
No,
They
they
don't do shit.
We put them in power and suffer with what they give us.
Yep.
And
How
we're
the
not
fuck
happy.
does that happen?
Well, hey, when you go your whole life and you go, like, look at the liberals, like, they've destroyed this country and everybody, you know, loves them. Like, they got voted back in. How the hell does that happen? How do you vote somebody back in that's
Free
taking
pot,
away
baby.
everything?
Free pot. Food and Drug Administration.
Free potting and everything. I mean,
They gave us
I
free
don't
pot.
understand it myself.
No.
I figure myself it's the beast system.
Because they demonize the conservatives as a bunch of fucking warmongers. And you know, war, guns, we hate guns, we hate our children. But they're playing us. We're playing this. They got guns, we want guns. But up here they're going, well, we'll put some guns in downtown Toronto. When 50 people die, we'll get a good war going and they'll bend the opinion. We hit them with everything on
People
the...
will beg us to take the guns.
Yeah,
away.
yeah. We'll make sure we demonize. Oh, little kid died. Meanwhile, they put the fucking guns there.
That's right.
And all these kids die. Or a school gets shot up, false flag. So all the doughheads go, "Ah!" But if they actually knew what the fucking politicians were doing, they'd fucking got themselves
That's
for
right.
being a fucking retard.
The
And
truth-
both sides, not just one.
That's right.
Both sides are fucking just as rotten as the other one.
All bidding for control
Yep, all fighting for control.
because they get rich.
And all they do is put this one in the power, and in 10, 20 years, next generation, put the liberals in power, put the conservatives in power, and around.
And
it
look
goes.
how far we've come in this city here. We've watched it change how many
Yep.
times, how many hands?
You gotta stay out of it to see it.
Yeah.
Stay out of it. That's what you gotta do.
And trying morally right outweighs everything anyway.
Yeah, I want to talk about politics. Fuck
All right,
politics.
buddy. What do you
That's
want?
what I don't know.
Well, we were talking about the good and just using politics as the evil crutch.
Yeah.
you know.
Let's go back to the illusion.
All right, buddy.
That's fun. I don't know what to talk about.
Well, we were talking about creating an illusion.
Cars. Yeah.
We talked about the cars and all that. Let's talk about how someone else, maybe, I don't know if it's good for everybody to go there or try to reach that place or that plateau in their life, but to maybe how to bring Jesus in and how to maybe talk with Jesus or how to.
Well,
how to
all I
meet
know
Jesus
is,
or-
okay, all I know is for people that don't know and they want to know, I got videos up. But what you do, you lay down and you chant Christ consciousness. Just chant it. Christ consciousness, Christ consciousness, Christ consciousness. And then you come into me or help me. Christ consciousness, help. Christ consciousness. So the most important thing is, if you're getting attacked at night or in your dreams or there's ghosts flying around your house smashing shit, attacking you and raping you, and you need help, don't call for Jesus.
Very important
Very important.
because
Jesus can be anything. Anything. You need Christ. Forget about the word Jesus. Imprint Christ in your head. Christ. Christ.
any entity out there can call itself Jesus. And when you call it, you give it its power. But when you call Christ, the Son of God, that's who you get.
Mm-hmm.
I know I changed my way when I saw that video myself because a lot of times I was just using the word Jesus. Unfortunately, I haven't had to experience anything because I'm new in my where I'm at. I haven't tried to go any further than where I go.
I'll give you my first experience with Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So I get lost. I lose my skins. About months go by, and the energy's hurting so bad. I chant, and I get my wife to go look for Jesus. Jesus help, and I'm chanting, Jesus help me, Jesus help me, Jesus help me. He comes, and he's in me.
Right.
He downloads my subconscious, all my sacks, everything. Downloads it, takes it. What he plays me, I don't even know, right? But I'm having dreams. I start having these dreams. So basically, this guy owns my ass.
Was that when you went through Queenie and all that?
Before that. This
Before
is 9
Queenie?
years
Okay,
ago.
okay.
So I start having these dreams where I'm talking to Christ, but in the dream, I'm talking to Christ. He's on my arm, and he's a spider sitting on my arm like that.
Oh, really?
And I'm talking to him. And yeah, I'm going, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. We're talking.
That's so cool.
And it's not an 8-legged spider, it's a 10-legged spider.
Wow.
And so I know, I go, Christ. I go, he goes, yeah. I go, how come you got 10 legs instead of 8? And he goes, what are you talking about? And I go, well, you're a spider sitting on my arm. And he's like, don't fucking tell nobody that. Don't tell nobody. Okay, shit. I go, what the fuck are you talking about? He goes, I go, what the fuck? How come you got 10 legs? And he goes, no, don't tell no one I'm a fucking spider. Not that I got 10 legs. And I'm like, well, I'm dreaming. And he's like you, but I'm dreaming, but I'm talking to you.
Right.
Right? So, and he's like, don't fucking, just fucking shut up. Don't say nothing. I'm like, all right, Jesus Christ. So I keep dreaming about this fucking spider I'm talking to. Meanwhile, shit's not right. Something's going on that's not right with this guy.
Right.
Finally, I have a dream where I'm talking to the spider and I realize this ain't Jesus Christ. This is a persona of a guy claiming he's Jesus
Somebody
Christ.
is.
Yeah. So, right back, the guy that's screwing me now is the same as this guy was way back then, more or less the same. what he is, and he showed me all his cool stuff throughout history that he's seen way back before fucking Rome.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Wow.
dude, glaciers and shit. Caveman running around, fucking. Caveman, fucking Caesar. I guess he saw Caesar, but he didn't see it. He told me he was in other people, experiencing through them. So when some guy in Rome goes, Jesus, I need your help, he comes, okay, let's go. And they go off into battle. Because the guys that were going into battle were scared as fuck.
Right.
They're going to die.
Well, of course. Back then, you died.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you did.
You got chopped
Went
up
to
and you
battle
died.
and you died.
So they called for Jesus for help. Well, he came in and helped them. But he lived their experiences with him, with that person.
Ah.
Over throughout fucking time.
Right.
That's all he did. He was never actually in the body. He just popped from person to person to person.
When
Lived
they
it all,
called
yeah.
him in.
And then I saw them, Jesus, help me. Whoop. He comes in, helps them.
Wow.
Just like fucking heals them up, stops the pain, all that shit. He can do it.
Oh.
But I'm like, why are you a fucking spider, right? Sitting on my arm. He's all throughout history. He's doing all this and all the battles in Rome and the fucking Vikings and shit way back to the fucking glaciers. Shit that I didn't even see, like mastodons and buffaloes walking around and fucking mountains and shit. That's nothing today. And so, and I know all this. Like, that's the Ice Age. That's extinct, but he's showing me it. You know, that type of shit. Castles and wars and Caesar. He goes, I saw Caesar, and he showed me the battle. With fucking Caesar fighting and everything.
Wow.
So, yeah, this guy never actually had a body. He's a fucking parasite that jumped on. You know what? After it was all said and done and he's gone, he tried to kill me. Okay, now this is what happened. I pushed him out and I called him out in his shit. I told him to fuck off. I called him out. He goes, oh yeah, motherfucker, reaches in, grabs my inner light and pulls it out of my body. And he pulled me, he grabbed my inner light in his hand, pulled it out of the body. And I willed myself back in. Like, I left my body. I was going to die. I felt, when you die, you get that feeling. You know, that's it.
Well, I wouldn't know that feeling. I've never been there.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I've been there a bunch of times. He pulled me out. I got that feeling. And all of a sudden, I went, fuck. And I sucked right out of his hand. Just willpower. Just whap, right in my body. It's like, nope, fuck you. And then my innocence, never heard this before in my life. My innocence, the inner light, mommy, 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 mommy. And all of a sudden I heard a scream from up high of a woman. I look up and there's this lady coming down like a Battlestar Galactica. Wow! And she's all white and she's standing there, right here.
Wow.
Like the Statue of Liberty. And this guy was a bubble. A bubble. She reaches in, she goes, Richard. She goes, yeah, you know what? She goes, do you know what we do with... No, she goes, no, she didn't even say that. She was standing there, she was looking at me, and she looked at the bubble, she went, boom, grabbed it like that. So she had this big ass bubble, and it was freaking out like an amoeba, and it was doing the amoeba thing.
Right.
Just like fuckhead's doing.
Right.
And now it is on me. It was freaking out. She has it in her hand like this. She goes, Richard. And this thing's going,
Oh my goodness.
and she goes, Richard, do you know what we do with things like this? I go, no. She goes, we take care of it. And I'm like, yeah. She goes, watch. She opens up. We're in the black void.
Right.
The illusion. She goes like that with her finger. And she opens up a door in the illusion.
Wow.
Sticks it in, lets it go, closes the door.
Wow.
And the fucking thing was gone.
It's somewhere now. It probably doesn't even know where.
Neverland. Yep.
Wow. After all.
And
that
then she goes, now you come with me. She goes, you shut the fuck up. Something like that. Basically, she shut the fuck up, come with me. And then I went up and lived in the light with her for like 2 or 3 days. And it's all white. And she was white. Everything is white. And it was like a really... Everything was white. Bed was white. Chairs were white. Walls were white. Everything's white.
Wow.
I spent a week in there. And I tried talking to her, but she wouldn't talk. And when she did, she talked in riddles and rhymes and shit that made no sense. I couldn't understand it. Finally, she goes, you're going back down. You're staying with Jesus. She goes, I'm getting you a real Jesus. And you're going back down there. I'm getting you a real Jesus. She goes, it's going to be hard. It's going to take you a long time to get back to normal. But you'll be able to do it. And then I'm getting you real Jesus. You do everything he fucking says. And do everything he says and you'll be fine. You'll live through it. But it's going to be fucking hell for you to do.
And you did.
And
go
I
through
did.
hell.
I went through. I laid in my bed for 3 days. 3 years, sorry.
Wow.
3 fucking years, basically. That's why I got this. Anyway. Now I didn't lay there all fucking day. Like, I got up. I still worked once in a while.
Well,
but
yeah,
it was
you
hell.
gotta do all your other stuff.
Absolute fucking hell. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Honestly.
And that was all done by accident to you,
That was
right?
an
When you
accident.
sucked that entity in and it blew your skins apart.
I
You
was
had no
more-
idea what you were doing.
Otherwise,
you
I'm
would
walking
never
down
done
the
it.
street and I close my eyes and I'm seeing that world just like this world.
Wow.
And sometimes when I wake up, I see that world and this world overlap each other.
Wow. That has to be a hell
Oh
of a
fuck,
nightmare.
dude! I'm in Tim Hortons. There's people talking, sitting around, and all of a sudden, it flip, and I see another set of people in a different place talking.
Wow.
Not a coffee shop, but out in the street
So a
somewhere.
similar kind of.
And I'm looking at two fucking dude. That's how bad.
That had to be hard on the head.
And I had to. Now the natural process took so fucking long to heal the skin. Like, imagine an onion with 1,000. Look, you cut an onion in half.
Yeah, it's got all that.
And it's got
layers.
about 5 layers. Well, imagine like 2,000 of them.
Wow.
And I had to make the skin, heal the skin, because when he pulled me out of my body, that was a death.
Right.
I lost all the skin. Again, whatever I had left was even more gone.
Right.
So basically, I had like 2 or 3 down my spine, up into my skull.
Right.
The rest was wide open.
Wow.
My perception is in the fucking spirit world, but I'm hanging on by a fucking thread
Wow.
in my chest. And so I'm like walking on the street and like in this world and that world just by wobbling. Or,
Wow.
Oh, dude, fuck.
Wow. Well, you don't. No, none of us know.
I'm walking down the street, dude. I'm walking down the street and I got my Toronto jersey on. I'm going to the store. I'm walking down the street. This is fucking sick. This is one of the worst ones. I'm walking down the street. And there's a kid sitting on a porch. I see him. This little kid. And I walk by and he's like, "Go Leafs!" And I start laughing. I walk by him and I start laughing. I go, "Right on, man, right on." I look back and there's no kid there.
Holy cow!
He was a ghost.
It was a spirit.
It was a fucking... That's what it was.
Well, you had them engaging you all the time, didn't
Yeah,
you? Wherever you were at, you had dead people engaging you.
I'm fucking walking down the street. This girl come running out. She goes, "We need help. We need help." And I ran up to the door. And then I get to the door and the door's closed. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I can hear screaming going on. So I knocked on the door and the screaming stopped. And the guy came, opened the door, and he goes, "What do you want?" And I go, "Who said they needed help? Because I'm going to call the fucking police." "We don't need no help." And I go, "Who's the girl?" And he goes, "I'm just arguing with my daughter. There's no woman here. What the fuck are you?" I'm like, "Well, I'm going to call the police. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're beating up a lady. You got a woman in there, and you're..." And he's like, look, there's nothing there. He's telling me. I'm like, "Fine." Right? Fucker. So I walk out the door, and I'm like,
Wow, bud.
a ghost ran out to stop the fucking argument.
Wow.
In
Get
case
you
it
to-
escalated, stop the escalation.
Wow. That's crazy. That's awesome.
That's me walking down the street. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
Plus, I would see a little bit fainter. It's like I'd see this reality and all of a sudden it would shift. And I'd see that reality, but it was a little less like, you know.
Like opaque.
Yeah,
see-through
yeah.
kinda. Like
Yeah.
smoke, in the smoke.
Oh, not even the smoke. It was same as real as this. But, oh fuck, I don't know.
It's just probably hard to explain.
Because everybody, there was parts that were so fucking real, you couldn't tell the difference.
Right.
Then there was parts that were misty. So I blamed it on bubbles and levels.
Right.
I'm walking down the street, but this bubble is on a different level.
Right.
So I see less of it.
Right.
But everything that was in this level, I was seeing. And as I'm walking through bubbles.
Holy cow.
And each bubble was a reality,
Has a different...
which people lived in. And each house was a bubble
Wow.
on a different higher or lower. So I'd see ghosts in that house, but I wouldn't see any in this house because it was higher.
Right.
Plus, there's no one home in this one, and this one had people. So it's all like that.
It's all, yeah.
It was
Wow.
fucking world. Oh God! If I could make a movie.
I couldn't even imagine that.
And then I'm walking down the street, and I see a fucking tarantula the size of a car walking by. I'm like, well, somebody's got it coming, you know. I'm like, holy fuck. Shit, you wouldn't believe. Some people's creations. Like right there, I just saw something. It was black. It was a black cat. Yeah, that's what it was. Black cat with a tail that went up like that onto this table. Went down like that, the black cat.
Well, there's a few dead cats in the backyard.
So there you go.
And a couple of black
See, just
ones.
by me talking about it, I'm already going there again. So
See, Oreo used to have
Oh,
a
me.
curly tail, and it
Oh.
always went up like that.
yeah,
Yeah, and he's a big fat
yeah,
black
and it
cat.
went up like that, and then he's about that big.
Yeah, could be
And
Oreo.
Black, yeah,
Oreo was about as big as Lucky.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was a cat, but then I'm like, yo, it's a fucking cat.
I love that cat.
He's
a great cat.
There you go.
He's a fat, lazy bugger, but he was a good cat.
Yeah.
Oreo, I love him.
Freaking me out, man.
Mm.
Anyway, that's what it was like.
Wow.
And
that's
he
hell. That's hell.
was an Archon, a billion Anunnaki priest, whatever.
Right,
Anunnaki, Gigi, or whatever the fuck them aliens were called,
right.
came down here. They knew all this shit, or the priest did. It took a little bundle of energy, tied it like Christ ties a car together,
Right,
ties it,
Weave
it
it
forms it, takes the little spirit out of his chest like I create.
right.
But with Christ, he takes it, ties it, programs it, and goes, you go from body to body, forever until I get back. And then you come see me.
Wow.
Let's go.
So it's like a mobile information system for him. For when he comes
Yeah.
back, he can attain all that knowledge.
That's
at
just a
once.
theory, but that's how it works. So whatever was alive a billion fucking years ago on the earth, whatever it is,
Right.
did that, created this fucking thing, and this thing's been jumping from human to human to human to human, having human experiences. It knows the Bible inside out, it knows war, it knows everything a human does, but it never actually,
Never actually lived it.
yeah.
It lived it vicariously through its host.
So yeah,
Through every
fucking
host.
parasite, an Archon.
Wow.
That's what I call an Archon. So, and that was the Jesus that was on my ass.
Wow.
I called for Jesus, and this thing came claiming it was Jesus.
Claiming it was Jesus.
Yeah, and I go,
And it had attributes of Jesus.
oh yeah, it knew the
fooled
Bible
you.
inside out.
It
Yeah.
fooled you.
Oh, well, fuck. It healed me.
It healed you.
Yeah, it healed my skins and everything.
Wow.
Not totally, down the whole butt. Until I said, there's one thing, Jesus. You walk up to Jesus and go, fuck you. I'm out of here. He goes, you have that right. See you when you get back. This thing said, I went, fuck you. He goes, oh yeah? Pulled me out of my body and almost killed me.
Holy cow.
And that's,
So when you showed it disrespect,
yeah.
it
Christ don't play it.
acted avenged.
There's
Christ
things
doesn't
Christ doesn't do that shit.
He
And
does.
that was the fucking other leg on the spider.
Ah.
Do you understand some shit like that?
Yeah.
Christ don't play that shit. Christ is compassion and love, no matter fucking what. I'm leaving. Fuck you, Christ.
Well, you
Christ
see, he
goes,
cries
bless
all
you.
the time.
Have a good journey. Right? That's Christ.
Right.
You leave Christ. Bye-bye.
He'll be there when you come back.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'm waiting. And he tells me every fucking day, you're good to go. See you later. Then my kids yell at me, and I'm like, back. But I'm a Christ now, so I can. It's like, plus my ego is in there.
Right.
So I'm unique in that way.
Because you have ego.
And that's why so many Christs are around me, because they're learning this, how to take care of a person that can perceive them and talk to Christ like I'm talking to you.
Right.
All of them want to learn off me. So they got fucking university students writing fucking papers. They got guys mapping my fucking brain, learning all this. I'm a unique specimen. So they fucking exploit the fuck out of me.
Well,
And
I
it hurts.
It exploitation. I just don't think there's that many people on this earth that have the experience that you're having.
I know. With them,
and
it blows them away.
You get there,
It's
and
like
you got your ego and everything that you're bringing this whole world here with you there, which doesn't happen.
I know. And the thing is, like, for a perfect example, the guy from the crew, machine crew, when he saw me take my car out of my dream and out of my subconscious and give it to Christ, and Christ is fucking driving it, he almost had a fucking heart attack. He could have done this the whole time, but he didn't even know he could do it. But he's out there running, beating the shit out of an ex-Christ, fucking to save me and heal him, and he didn't even know about the car thing, and I'm making him one.
Well, that's awesome.
So,
well, hey, they're there to help, and they are helping you.
oh yeah.
They got him to confess.
But
now you're not going to have that problem anymore,
right,
hopefully, with him.
Yeah, hopefully. He keeps escaping. But the thing is, they can't keep him out of the illusion.
Right.
So he's going to stay in prison. The soul is going to be in prison.
Right.
But his escape is him meditating, and he gets to leave. Now, I guess they cut a deal or made a deal or made where he cannot come at me ever. That's the main rule. He can't come at me.
He can't connect to your life.
But he can stay in the illusion, and he's not allowed in the illusion of Saint Illusion. He's not allowed in Saint Illusion or Saint Illusion. But he's allowed in the big illusion. But he has to stay away from me. Where I'm allowed in all three too.
Right.
Which is supposed to be my fucking right.
Right.
Everybody's right.
Everybody's right.
They cannot stop you from going to the illusion. They can stop you every other way, but it's your, as an entity, the illusion is for all entities.
Right, for everything. For everything on earth.
Throughout the fucking universe.
Well, that.
Yeah. So.
See, that's a universal law, right?
Right, but they, I guess they have rule. Christ says that rule, but Christ can kick your fucking ass if you enter Earth's illusion. Earth has an illusion.
Yeah.
So entities come in, Christ kick your ass. Okay. Now Saint Lucian has an illusion.
Right.
So Saint Lucian is inside a bubble.
Right.
Anything that penetrates that bubble, that's a breach.
That's a breach of the illusion.
Kill it or get it, catch it, talk to it, find out what the fuck's going on.
Right.
And that is a bad thing. He's not allowed in that bubble now.
Right.
He's allowed to sit out the bubble and yell at me all fucking night, but he's not even allowed to do that. So Christ put a condition where he's not allowed. It's like sort of like when you go to the police and get a fucking warrant that says stay the fuck away from me for 10 miles or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is. He breaches. He fucks with it. The crew comes back and kicks his ass and fucking smartens him up.
I hope he doesn't latch on to somebody else and try to do the same things he's done.
No, they know the history of this guy.
Like, because he wrecked your life, damn near.
Well, he told the truth. Everything he did, he told the truth to the crew and Christ. So when they caught him the first time, they had him for a day or a night, and he broke and fucking told them everything.
He went into a bubble and then left or whatever.
Yeah. Then after that, he lost it again. Went into a bubble, pulled out his thing, and came out. But I put that on the update video.
Cool.
Blah. So that was my first Christ. The mom got rid of him, the bubble guy, the first time. Then a real Christ came, but he was lower level. He was like Alcoholics Anonymous Christ. And he was like hardcore. Like, he works down here.
Right.
On the earth.
Right.
So and he's like level 1.
Right.
And he was healing me. And I'm like, I know this stuff, man. I know all this. And he's like, you gotta do the lessons. I'm like, I know all this. Show me something cool I don't know. And he did. He showed me cool things. He was a Christ, but fuck. He's like, are you an alcoholic and a drug addict? I'm like, oh, Jesus. Right.
You're an alcoholic and a drug
Yeah,
addict.
well, that's what they think. They're down here helping people.
Right.
So that's what they
You're
do.
the furthest thing from an alcoholic
I know.
and a drug. In fact, you don't even drink
But
or
this
do
is,
drugs.
he is assuming all of a sudden I killed myself. That's why I'm here. Because that's people, he goes to the mental ward, takes care of the kids.
Right.
They all killed themselves. Fucking whatever. They're here. They're talking to them.
Right.
So people that do that, they're in the mental ward or they're drug addicts or they're fucking alcoholics. And this is what he has to deal with. People down here on the earth.
Right.
In the body. So he's talking to the souls of the body. Not necessarily the ego perception of the people down here, like me.
Right.
But he's talking to the soul. And he don't even know he's talking to me. He's talking to the soul.
He's talking to a soul.
He thinks I'm not listening. Dude, I go,
Oh,
I am here.
I can hear.
I
you
am Richard.
Where other people can't. Right?
Yeah.
Other people, he's talking to their
I
soul,
have no division.
trying to put the light in the.
Christ is like, holy shit. That's when you got help.
Oh, excuse me for a second.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna just edit this. You'll never see it. Maybe.
So, with that, he got the Jello Biafra. He came down, did a whole biopsy on me.
Right.
Every goddamn psychological thing. He was chaos, and he was freaking me the fuck out. Like
He was chaos.
yeah, he was chaos. So I could never figure him out. But I
Because
did.
there was so many things going on.
I go,
at
you're
once.
fucking chaos, and he goes, you finally figured it out.
Wow.
And that was over like a month. And so all he did was fuck with me on.
I dread chaos. I wouldn't
This
be
guy
able
was
to-
like Looney Bin.
I had to straighten my life out to a point where I could control every fucking thing that goes on in the day. Because I can't take chaos. I can't stand it. I don't know why.
It's like a psychological chaos. He had no framework that you could work with.
Right.
So he thought I was hurting people, abuser, right?
Right.
He's trying to figure me out psychologically in my brain. Once Christ found out I was talking from my fucking brain,
Right.
they got him. And I'm standing there, and there's a big giant castle. Stone castle with a knight, with a fucking sword. You don't believe? Black knight. All of a sudden the doors opened up and gold came out. Gold. And a whole parade of fucking people come walking out. And the one guy up near the front, he had like a hat on with little moons and stars.
Oh,
A
okay.
purple hat and a cape. It was like orange and orangey mango with moons and stars all over it. And he had a staff. And he looked like Jello Biafra off the Dead Kennedys.
Wow.
Fucking couldn't believe it. And after all that, he came and the people surrounded me and they said all these words and all these things. And I'm laying there going, what the fuck is going on, right? And they're doing all this stuff.
All
Eventually,
the people were?
All the people that came out, yeah.
We're all doing stuff.
They all had their
chanting
own
stuff
yeah,
for you?
and priests and fucking stuff, and they're all around me doing this stuff. One guy's reading out the Bible, water and fucking smoke and ashes and shit and all that stuff.
Wow.
And the Jello was just standing there watching me,
Right.
watching my reaction, checking me out.
Right.
Everybody left, but he's the last person standing there. He goes, I ain't going fucking nowhere, buddy. I went, oh, no. And he fucked with me. Oh, my God.
In a good way or bad way?
Bad.
In a bad way?
And you had to go bad to find out.
Right.
How I reacted. Bye-bye.
Well, maybe they had a lot of problems with
Okay.
the fact you're awake. You got your ego.
Here's
there
one of
in a
these
way.
things he did. No! I'm like, no! I had to do exactly as he did.
Wow.
As he said it. So he would say, blue, red, green, 1, 2, 4, A, B. And I had to say it with him.
At the exact same time?
As he just did it. Yeah.
Wow.
And once I did it, we matched. That was lesson 1.
Wow. I wonder what that... I wonder
Dude, I
what
have no
that...
fucking
I
idea.
wonder what the hell that was.
I'm like, dude, you're a fucking MK Ultra fucking Nazi doctor. I go, I know you're not a Nazi, right? And I go, you're not a Nazi shit.
Well, not
But
coming out of a
all the
castle.
shit you're fucking doing, I heard came from MK Ultra with the fucking lights. Oh, he had the lights. He put things on my head, strobed it. What colors do you see? Wrong color. Bzzz.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's programming the fuck out of me, but he wasn't programming me. He was inverting it.
Oh, deprogramming.
He took the Nazi doctors and MK Ultra shit the Earth had created from all these fucking crazy ass doctors.
Right.
Took it all, used it, inverted it for good. Where they used it for bad, they inverted it, and now they're using it for good.
Right.
On people like me and people in the mental wards and other stuff.
Right.
And that fucker stayed with me for 2 months doing that shit.
Wow.
God damn, Danny. Fuck Danny, you wouldn't believe it.
I couldn't imagine. I don't think I'd be able to even tolerate it. I'd just say, take me now. End my life here on Earth. Put me in the illusion for good.
Dude,
and
it
let's
was
get done.
horror. It was horror. I cried so fucking much. And even my wife was with me the whole fucking time.
Wow.
She didn't take all of it. She wouldn't partake with all of it. But she'd watch or leave when they were working me. And then one night they were doing both of us. Or they're doing me, and she's laying beside me. And she goes, I go, have you ever been through this? And she goes, similar stuff. So they do this to you all the time. And it's lessons. And that's also the psychological part.
Right.
If you do really bad shit, whatever that may be, they fucking buzz you and blast you back to fucking reality. And that's what they're doing with Crazy Man right now.
Oh.
They're putting him in these fucking machines and buzzing all his psychological warped shit back to a fucking Christian.
Back to a Christian.
Back to a normal fucking human.
Wow.
But he separated himself so bad out of normalcy. He fractured his... You're supposed to be one person.
Right.
In spirit and in body, right?
Right.
But he fractured his realities up so bad through trauma and shit and greed. He fractured his personalities, so he had another personality where he do greed.
Right.
And he had another personality that he hid to do sex and rape and kill. And he had another personality where he fucked with you this way.
Wow.
To make you. So each personality had a bad bunch of shit.
Wow.
That he kept deep inside from Christ. And when he was with Christ, he played the persona of a Christian.
He put the Christ song on.
And now, since he met me, all this shit bloomed up. He got obsessed and went fucking nuts. He don't even know what he's doing. All he knows is I'm his wife. That's all he says. All he fucking says.
Oh my god.
Richard, I love you, buddy. I love you. I'm like, oh, fucking put a bullet in my fucking head. I don't even want to hear that coming out of a guy's fucking voice.
Oh my goodness.
And my kids get all my love. So he hates my fucking kids. He hates my wife.
Well,
so if they're ever near
genuine
him, he
love,
beats
right?
them. Yeah.
Genuine love. And he loves you, so he wants to hate anything you love. Like it sounds like to me that's how it.
He hates my love my dog. I love my dog. I
Cut it in half.
Cuts the fucker in half and kills him.
Oh my goodness.
He fucking smacked one of my kids around. I go, did you hurt you? And he goes, no. She said, no, I'm all right. But they went double time on him when he did that.
Wow.
Because he started to take it out on kids now.
Innocence.
Yeah, they had no fucking...
They didn't do anything wrong ever because they've never been born.
They haven't done anything bad. They've been with Christ. Well, they're born. They've never been born in the body.
Here on this earth.
But they just live in St. Lucian with Christ and my wife and half-ass me. Right. Me and my fucking problems.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep, and when he hit Julie or Angela, he hit one of them. As soon as he hit one of them, that was it. Fucking Christ doubled down, got him.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you're finally getting it dealt with.
Fuck me.
He's got to take a lot of time away from you from your real stuff. Like when you're trying to meditate and be with your wife.
Oh yeah.
Or you're trying to meditate.
I had a real dream.
And as soon as you lift through that veil, he's there. Yep. He's taking away all your experiences.
Sucks my energy all day. Yeah. I'm sitting on the computer and my sex energy is being pulled right out of me, going that way.
Oh my goodness.
Where's that way? It's going right to him. He's pulling my sex energy. It's going that way, and I'm like...
And it's feeding him.
It's feeding him, yeah. He just wants to get off.
Right.
So he's pulling my energy, because he's addicted to it.
Wow.
Or he pulls all of me, or my heart, he calls the innocent girl, my child inside me.
Right.
He goes, he called me. It was kind of funny. She was talking, saying something. All of a sudden, he goes, Richie's second tit. Fuck keeps talking. So I guess he said she was the second tit. He goes, I wish you'd shut that second tit up.
Oh my.
And basically, he was talking to Christ and my wife and everything. And it's just a little innocent. It's being created in me.
Right.
And it'll leave one day, and that's it.
Right.
I did already 2 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, so. Shut that second tit up. Be nice. Calls it the second tit. And he's jealous of it. So he's going to harm it.
Right. Oh my goodness.
So Christ is busting his ass. He's not allowed me anywhere near me. And if he does, they're going to kick his ass. The crew's going to kick his ass again. So.
Well, that's good. Then the boys will have new Mustangs. They'll be happy with it.
Yep. No, they want the grease cars. You know the movie Grease?
Oh, yeah.
You know that big red one?
57 Chevys and all
yeah,
that.
Yeah. There was the one that John Travolta rode. Well, they're a bunch of fucking greasers. Well, the one guy is anyway. He goes, I want the red one.
Well, maybe they're from a time when when they died. It was that time in their life, and that's what
that's
they
one
loved.
of the shows they saw, and they love the fucking car, and that's what he wants, and he asked me to make it for him.
Nice.
That's how it works. That's like that.
Hey, it's a lot easier to create
What
a
they are
57 Chevy than it is a goddamn 5-liter.
So
Mustang
I'm making the red grease car and the black one where they were racing.
Right. Yeah.
And good and bad, but they're both cool cars. I'm gonna make them both. And basically, he's gonna put them in his club shop where they all go and drink and hang out. You know, like biker group gang.
Yeah.
And so it's Christians, and they'll get in there and they have parties and shit. And they're gonna put the cars in there so everybody can play with it and shit.
Right on. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, I want to cut it?
You a favor. Sure.
All right, I'm tired.
I'll see you guys. It was good. This is another fascinating story. Well, I just love hearing about this stuff. Puts a lot of insight into what you're doing. You know, if you think about life, it really does. Now I can explain crazy people. I love that. Now I have a lot more compassion for people that are not right in the head because maybe it's something that's going on with them like that. Maybe they're being fucked with. You know, it helps you find compassion when you understand a little bit more of the puzzle. Anyway, thanks, guys.
Later. Okay, hey guys. Here's an update from yesterday's interview video with me and Dan. The update is, okay, remember that thing that was coming out of my head that went to Christ and he could hear all my thoughts? Or he went to Crazy Man and he could hear all my thoughts? Well, I heard him speaking what I was thinking, and the tentacle connection. All Christs make it. It's normal for them. It's called, I couldn't remember the name of it. It's called Silver Ready. That's what it's called. It's important advice for somebody. Anyway, so it turns out Crazy Man. Crazy Man. The Machine Crew went to Crazy Man. Machine Crew. That's a bunch of Christians. It's in the video. They went there and kicked his ass twice. Okay, beat him up twice, and said, "We're not going away, ever. We're always going to be here. You're abusing people. We know it, and we're going to kick your ass every time you abuse it. Or you can come clean, tell the truth of everything you've done, put it on the table. We'll clear it up, and we'll start healing you. We're going to heal you and get your head right." So, after 2 ass kickings, he broke. He came clean. He dropped everything that he did to me and other people for 17 years. Now, Crazy Man used to be a Christ, and he used to take care of people. Well, he was abusing for 17 years. abusing people, and he came clean with it. I woke up this morning, and the machine crew guys, big guys, they're like, I don't know, they're big. And they brought him to me, and he apologized, and he was crying, said all this stuff. He apologized and everything. And I'm like, good with that. I went and told him, I said, hey man, you want some advice? And he goes, I never told you this, but being obsessed with someone, like I was obsessed with a girl once. And I lost my fucking mind. I didn't abuse anybody. I didn't tell anybody I was obsessed, but I was obsessed with her. And it drives you absolutely crazy. You turn into a monster. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't do anything like that. But how do you get out of that? How do you get out of the obsession? I told him this. I go, you go to your inner light and you stay there. Don't, I go, disconnect from the person. Never see the person again. Don't think about the person. You cannot stop thinking about the person. But it takes time. It took me 5 years. Stay in your inner light. Don't go to the sexual energy. Don't go to the emotional energy. Stay out of the emotion. Stay out of the sexual energy. Cut it off. Block it. Push it away. Separate the connections. Leave town. Do whatever you got to do. Stay away from that person. And eventually, you'll start getting your head right. Try focusing on someone you're not obsessed with, another person that you like. And go date other people. But don't stay connected to that person. Break the connections, I told him. And that is how you get out of it. And stay in your inner light. And eventually, it'll go away. And I told him that. And he thanked me. And we all left. So he's not allowed to abuse me anymore. If he does, he gets another ass kicking. The machine crew, bunch of Christian biker guys, hardcore, they got places to take him and heal him, helping him out, stuff like that. Crazy man, as a Christ, when he was a Christ, for 17 years as a Christ, he abused people. No one talked about it. All the people he abused, no one talked about it. No one came forward with what he was doing. When he came to me to help me, I didn't take any of this shit. As soon as I realized what he was doing to me, and he tried to blackmail me, and he tried to do everything he could to shut me up, I doubled down. And I dropped bombs everywhere I could. Kicked his ass. Everything. I mean, we were at war. It was bad. It was bad. Watch my past videos. I described mostly what happened. His lawyer, as soon as he came, and he goes, as soon as he told the truth about what he did, he dropped everything on the table. As soon as he did that, the lawyer ran away. He was gone. And that's about it. He was gone. So the machine crew did it. Then, the machine crew comes. Well, I go, how much cash, man? How much do you need? Whatever it is, whatever. You saved my life, man. Whatever. What do you need for money? Like, I know you take donations. I go, I got some money. I can get you money. And he goes, we don't want no money. He goes, if you could, though, I would sure like the grease car. And I'm like, right on. You want a car? I am the man. I can make you a car. And he goes, I seen your work. And he goes, I was walking through the garage and I was looking at all the vehicles you made. He goes, I would like a grease car because that is our favorite car, or my favorite car. And I'm like, all right, grease car. What the hell is a grease car? And I'm thinking a greasy old truck that hauls grease or something. He goes, the grease car. And my wife and kids goes,
they're listening. They yell at me, the grease car, the grease car. And I go, what's a grease car? And she goes, kids go, from the movie Grease. He wants the car from the movie Grease. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I remember the old movie Grease. So I go, well, is there more than one car? Because, I need to know which car he likes. And he goes, you'll know it when you see it. And I'm like, all right, I'll make you the grease car, bro. And so with all that, he wants the grease car so he can put it in his club or, where all the guys hang out and do their stuff. And it's going to be like the grease car. It's going to be in their club, and they're all going to drive it and be cool and shit. So anyway, I'm like, I better figure out what's grease car. So I get on YouTube and I hit the movie Grease car. And it showed you it's a red car, and it was in the movie. It's a modified 1946 Ford Coupe, and it's modified, and it's red, and it's got some weird white flames on it. Check it out. And it was John Travolta's car in the movie. Well, I guess when he was on Earth, that's what he really liked, that car. And now he's getting it. And there's another car, the bad guy, the bad greaser guy. He had a 1940, I think it's a 1946 coupe. There was two of them. And the bad guy in the Grease movie, they're always racing, right? And it's a 1946 coupe, but it was not modified. And it's black, and it's got flames on the sides. So I thought, I'm going to make them both, right? So we can have both grease cars in there, and him and his crew can cruise in style with the girls, man. And that's what it's all about. So I'm going to do my best to find photos. I found some. They're not HD photos. I got videos and photos of the grease car, but not a lot of detail, so I need some better photos. But I'm going to do them up and create them in the illusion, give them to Jesus. Jesus can give them to him. Man, they saved my life. You have no idea. I've dreamt about nothing but perverted sex bullshit and fighting this guy. Got PTSD from him. All this bullshit from this crazy guy. Within one day of Christ introducing me to this machine crew, bunch of big hardcore Christians, guess what happened? I had a dream last night. I had my bird book, I had my camera, I had my tripod, and I was walking around taking pictures of birds. It's spring migration coming, starting right now. Everything from South America is going up to Northern Ontario, Northern Canada, in between. And this is my time to go out and get pictures of birds. I dreamt about birds last night. I woke up crying over fucking birds. So you know how fucked I've been. Dreaming about sex. Weird psycho sex and violence. And me and him he's watching me all the time. I'm watching him maneuvering night and day for 6 months before Christmas. Long before Christmas in 2020. So there you go. I dreamt about birds. And that's why I'm a bird photographer, a nature photographer. That's what I like to do. I go and do that. Man, that's the best thing. So there you go, guys. Machine crew. And greaser cars. So, man, if anything else happens, I'll let you know. I took care of it, man. I took care of it in one fucking day. He kicked his ass twice. He dropped everything on the table. And now he's being healed. How's that? Beautiful, man. I love it. All right. Talk to you later, guys. All right, and some more update I got on Crazy Man, the Machine Crew. So, turns out, right after I made the first part of this video, he got away. And he's in St. Lucian and the Illusion. So, I go to bed in the afternoon for a snooze, and I wake up. As soon as I wake up, crazy man jumps on me. He wasn't in human form. He was like an amoeba. It was like a jelly amoeba, and it was going all over my body, just trying to do something, get me. But it was like amoeba over here, and then grab me like really hard, and it was all around my body, all over, about 4 or 5 times. Then I set it on fire. He started screaming, took off, and when the machine crew, they all got freeze guns now. I gave them the freeze guns, and they shot it, took it away. After that, he got away again. And 2 more times he got away. They caught him. 2 more times he got away. Last night, when I went to bed, at midnight, he had gotten away. Now, they had moved me to a secure location, which means nothing with this thing. Anyway, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. The amoeba comes into me just as soon as I woke up. It came right into my side, into my heart chakra, right in. Now it had a little amoeba thing sticking out. And as soon as he came into me, the last thing that came into me was another spirit 9 years ago, and I lost my skins. Now the skins that I got back, I ain't fucking losing. So I shot myself. I shot him like 4 or 5 times for myself and him. So he froze and I froze. So he's frozen in me. I bring in Christ. Christ grabs him. We're trying to get him out of me. Finally, I push him out and shoot him again. Freeze him. They take him away, I guess, and do whatever they do. I don't even know what they're doing. But Christ is working with the crew, guys. And that's all we got right now. They got him in containment, a specialized containment thing, but he keeps getting away. Now what I think happened was, the first time they caught him, he was in human form. As soon as he went into me the first time, the amoeba looking thing, he had taken out there's a little thing inside in the soul that makes you human form. I think he pulled it out because he was all night long, he was like an amoeba, a bubble, an amoeba. And when I woke up this morning, I was laying there, I could hear him yelling at me. So I just took my arm and I pointed that direction. As soon as I did that, there's about 20 guys of this machine crew, and they just swarmed, and they got him. And he was in human form. And I had dreams, two heavy dreams. I'd tell you about it, but no one wants to watch it. No one wants to hear it. But they were good. Like, not good dreams, I mean, but they were so him. And they're nuts, man. They're fucking crazy. And I've had these dreams multiple times. Anyway, been a long night. I woke up more tired than I went to bed. That's your update. Make more as will happen later, guys.